Well, I'm back, and it's definitely a bit later than Thursday of how many weeks ago was that? Anyway, today's first course is going to be Qua Mia. This has some more detail than some of the other tracks. There's some cheeps and corals. The water vibe is pulled off really well, and it looks like a really cool sunken city, I guess. The length is nice. It's not too short or too long. However, there's some sharp turns, and places like that are kind of strange because you think, oh yeah, I can probably trick off that, but then you can't. Also, my A button's kind of broken, so it occasionally stops. Sorry about that. The vision is slightly reduced, although not really. It's a bit foggy. Overall, I'd say that this is a pretty good course and better than some other ones in this cup. Asdf course. This is possibly one of the worst tracks in this entire hack. I mean, seriously, it's literally just a glorified triangle. Like, the only thing here is the pit to your left and the piranha plants to your right. That's it. And there's 5 laps of this. It's just, no. Why is this even in here? It's not good.
Well, Metropolis is up next, and the third cup in the track. This is a cool, futuristic-looking track with lots of tight turns and interesting approaches. This one is definitely better than the previous one, but that goes without saying. I really like this one's art style though, and the piranha plants are grooving out to the background music, which was a great choice for this one. As well as that, there's some interesting jumps and cool secret shortcuts. For instance, this one right up here. I didn't even know this existed until I accidentally fell down there. Like, it's pretty cool. This one turn, it's kind of hard, but whatever, it's fine. The track itself, it's easy to learn, but the first time you play through it, it's going to be pretty difficult, at least in my experience. If you're actually good at the game, maybe not. Autumn Leaves Way. Now this, I could see this track as a direct sequel to Maple Tree Way. Seriously. Alright, so some little details. There's some posters featuring games like Splatoon 2, Animal Crossing, and some other ones. It looks really cool. There's a lot of attention to detail. There's also this wiggler here, and then you go inside of a little cave, which is pretty cool. Then you see a bunch of these bats that just fly across the screen. The style in this one is amazing. You got a little chain jump up there. It doesn't really get in the way, but they don't really get in the way that much. So up here we have a couple of options to get up. You can take the main route, or you can take a little bit of a shortcut. Also, so yeah, sorry about the A button problem. Alright, then you can take a jump up here. I always miscalculate it, but it's fine. Oops, whatever. But then you come back to the beginning and do a couple of tricks, and then you're back at the beginning. This was probably the best one in the track. It just looks like an official Nintendo track. There's no really hard turns, or everything's just really well polished. Great job. Turns out this guy actually made the winner of the previous one. But on to the rankings. In fourth, we have Asdf course. It's really bad, too long, not much thought was put in. It's a glorified loop. There are hardly any hazards, it's bland, but I guess there's a cool floor effect. Next is Qua Mia. There's more detail, a nice water vibe. It has a good layout, a nice length, but there are some sharp turns, there's some strange tricking spots. Vision is reduced. Overall, it's pretty good. Next up, Metropolis. It has a nice futuristic look, The fog effect is cool. There's some jammin' piranhas and hidden pals. But there are some strange turns, and you'll die a lot the first couple times you play, and there are a bit strange gravity places. For Autumn Leaves Weight, there's great attention to detail. It's the perfect length. It could be Maple Tree Way too. There are reused elements though, but there are multiple routes, but some of them were pretty tricky. Alrighty guys, well, I'll probably upload this next one. Well, I don't know when, but keep tuned. I'm also trying to experiment with better quality. I got a better computer, so I might be able to run this on Dolphin and make it at least 720p. But until then, bye.